Hey guys, Bob Moses here, and today we're playing San Andreas Multiplayer. Welcome to Los Santos, and we are going to be talking about what I think might be one of the best ways to make money, and that is crushing cars. So I discovered crushing cars quite recently while I was driving around in the desert. I saw a random guy busy towing a car around, and I asked him, "What are you doing?" And he explained to me all about crushing cars. So I gave it a try, and it turned out to be a pretty good way to make money. So I thought I'd do a video. You guys can let me know down in the comments whether this is something you do, whether this is something you try grinding out some cash for. But yeah, let's dig into it. And so basically there are two places that you can crush cars. If you go /GPS and you scroll down to Crusher, it will direct you to the nearest one. So there's one here in Bone County, and then there's another one out near Angel Pine, and we'll go have a look at that one in a second. And this one's quite nice, the one in Bone County. So it's just between Los Venturas and Fort Carson, which is quite nice. So you're going to find lots of vehicles to crush in those two towns and cities. And the second place that you can crush cars is out here in Angel Pine, which I actually think is probably the better place to do it for a couple of reasons. The first one is that once you've crushed 500 cars, you can buy this property over here. It doesn't pay out a huge amount, but if you're getting into crushing cars and you're doing it a lot, then you'll be able to come and collect your revenue at this property as well. The second reason that makes it quite good is that there is a tow truck that spawns over here as well. And as you'll see, the trick to making a lot of money with the crusher is using the tow truck. And then the third reason is that it's really close to Angel Pine, which is the nearest town just down the road over there, which I think is slightly closer than the Fort Carson town is to the crusher out in Bone County, which means that you can turn over cars a lot faster. And basically what I've realized is that using a tow truck, you can crush a car pretty much every 2 minutes, maybe a little less than that. So in a 10-minute span, I think you can crush about 6 cars. And I'm currently earning $55,000 per vehicle. So that's about $2 million per hour that you're busy earning just crushing vehicles, which is pretty good. And because it's not subject to Congress taxes or like the gang boosts, you might have taxes on that. You can kind of make this money very consistently. And I'll just show you how it works. So basically you take your tow truck and you head into town and you find out any vehicle you want to tow. The vehicle has to be smaller than the tow truck. So that means that you can't do things like that ambulance over there you wouldn't be able to tow, and that truck over there you wouldn't be able to tow. But most other vehicles you're good. And all you need to do is you just drive up to it, click your left mouse button or Alt, and then you'll pick it up, and then you tow it out back to the crusher. It's going to take a couple of seconds for the vehicle to be crushed, which is kind of the longest part of the whole job, really. It's just waiting for your money to get paid out. But once you've picked up your truck or your vehicle, you just drive it down to the crusher. And if you flip your vehicle like that, again, it's probably a good thing to show you how it works. So if you flip your vehicle and you blow it up like that, don't stress about it, because if you go get another car and you come back, that will be flipped over and ready to use again, and then you'll be able to crush it again. So don't worry about it. So let's go and pick up another car, and I'll show you, and then we'll crush both of them. There is also a boost that you can use. So if you press N and go to your boost, there's one you can get I think it's extra 25% for your car crushing, which will pick it up. So for me, I was earning 50k, and then I'm up to 55 because of it. But the biggest trick to doing this as well is to remember, so use a tow truck, but you also get a boost for towing cars in a row, up to, I believe, 20 cars. So if you crush 20 cars in a row, your boost increases, and the help says that it's going to increase it by 10,000, which is probably accurate because of all the boost going on at the moment. The very first car I did paid me 25,000, and then it went all the way up to 50,000. So you need to try get a streak going, and you'll see when I crush this car that I have a streak. There's our pickup truck that we flipped over and wrecked earlier, but now we can drive it again, so you don't have to worry. Let's go park it in between the two tires. You hop out and you just wait for the crusher to pick it up. The visuals on this one can be a bit buggy, so it doesn't look like it picked it up, but it did. And you'll see it will just like magically appear inside there getting crushed. And once it crushes the vehicle out, you're going to get paid, and then we'll just drop the next one off. But yeah, you're going to, as you can see at the bottom, I've got a bonus for crushing 60 cars in a row, and up to 20, you're going to pick up your bonus. The in a row counts for 30 minutes. So if you don't crush a car for 30 minutes in game time, you'll lose that streak. So just if you're going to do some serious farming, then just make sure you keep a boost going. But if you sign out of the game, you're not going to lose that streak. So yeah, as you can see, that was pretty easy money, right? There was just when I was chatting for a minute or two, I made over 100k, which is really not bad. You can read the little help icon there if you want to see some more information. But really the bottom line is get a tow truck, because it's going to make it way faster for you to bring more and more vehicles. Put on a boost, get your streak going. Once you're above 20, you've maxed out the streak. You're not going to earn additional bonuses for doing like 100 in a row or anything like that, or at least not that I'm aware of. And just go into the nearest town and just start farming vehicles. You should see the vehicles do start to respawn after a while, but if you find that you've run out of cars, so there's no more vehicles spawning in the town, then just head to the next town. So I would usually just harvest angel pine for all the vehicles, and then when they stop spawning, then you just take a 2-minute drive down to Fort Carson or in Bone County and start doing it on that side. And yeah, I'm going to leave it there for today. I hope that was informative. Let me know down in the chat if you're going to give this a try, if you've done it before. And also let me know any other interesting ways of making money that's not jobs and gangs. I'm always interested to hear the latest money-making scheme. And yeah, until next time, this is Bob Moses signing out for SAMP Stories.